son.
Hey, brother.
Oh, your father should be home from work soon.
Oh.
Oh, hi wife, hi son, hi daughter.
Hi, husband.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hey kids, your grandparents should be coming soon.
Oh, cool.
Whoa. Oh, hello. Hello,
Oh.
daughter. Hello, grandson. Hello, granddaughter. Hello, son-in-law.
Hello, mother.
Hello, Grandmother.
Hello, grandmother.
Hi mother-in-law.
Oh, hello, daughter. Oh, hello, grandson, granddaughter, son-in-law.
Well, hello, father.
Hello, Grandfather.
Hello, grandfather.
Hi father-in-law.
Your aunt and uncle are gonna come soon too.
Oh, cool.
Hey!
Hey.
Hi, sister. Hi, nephew. Hi, niece. Brother-in-law. Hi, mom. Hi, dad.
Hi, brother.
Hi, Uncle.
Hi, uncle.
Hey brother.
Hello, son.
Oh, hello, son.
Hello, sister-in-law. Hi, nephew. Hi, niece. Hello, brother-in-law. Hello, mother-in-law. Hello, father-in-law.
Oh, hello, sister-in-law.
Hello, Aunt.
Hello, aunt.
Hi sister-in-law.
Hi, daughter-in-law.
Hello, daughter-in-law.
Oh, it's time for me to go to work.
Oh.
Oh, bye, husband.
Bye, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Bye, son-in-law.
Bye, son-in-law.
Oh, okay, bye wife, bye son, bye daughter. Oh, just screw it.
Hello everyone! Today we're going to talk about family. And I want to start by telling you a story about Stacy. Now, when Stacy was young, she fell in love with a man named Kevin. They got married. So Stacy's husband is Kevin. Kevin's wife is Stacy. They also had a baby girl, and this is Stacy's daughter. It's also Kevin's daughter, yeah. And they had a boy, so this is Kevin's son and Stacy's son, their son. Now comparing them, Faye's brother is Chris, and Chris's sister is Faye. Well, over time, Stacy became angry with Kevin. They had a lot of fights. They decided that they should get a divorce. So a divorce is the opposite of marriage. Okay, you're coming apart, breaking up. So now Stacy isn't Kevin's wife anymore, and Kevin isn't Stacy's husband anymore. But it's still, they had some relationship. So we call this ex-wife, ex-husband. Maybe you've heard of like ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. You can also use it for ex-wife, ex-husband, or sometimes we just shorten it to ex. Okay, she is my ex. He is my ex. Well, there was another man, and his name is Boris, and Boris was married to Bella. So Boris's wife is Bella, and Bella's husband is Boris. And they have a baby girl, so it's a daughter, and her name is Annabelle. Well, over time, Boris also decided to get a divorce, so Bella became his ex-wife. One day, Stacy was walking down the road and she met Boris. They started talking, they fell in love, and they decided to get married. So now Boris became Stacy's new husband, and Boris's new wife was Stacy. This is a little bit complicated because Stacy has her own family and Boris has his own family. So how can we describe this? Well, when something happens through marriage, we use the word step. Boris's real daughter is Annabelle, but his stepdaughter is Faye. So step, like if you're walking, you can make one step. It's not very far, but it's very close. So in the same way, one step away from real is also very close. So Faye is his stepdaughter, and Chris is his stepson. Annabelle is also Stacy's stepdaughter, not real daughter, but again, very close. Faye's stepsister is Annabelle. Annabelle's stepsister is Faye. Annabelle's stepbrother is Chris. Boris is Faye's stepfather. Okay, so step through marriage is one step away, very close. Oh, and of course, Stacy is Annabelle's stepmother. Things got a little bit more complicated because Stacy and Boris, they also had a son, and his name is Peter. Now, Peter is their real son, right? It's both of them produced Peter. But it's not Faye and Chris and Annabelle's real brother. It's kind of half, right? Because half came from Annabelle's father, half came from Faye and Chris's mother. So it's not a full brother, but we can call it a half brother. To represent family relationships, we can use a family tree. A family tree usually looks something like this. So here you can see Peter, and his mother is Stacy, and his father's Boris. And you can see there's a line that shows he came from them. Here we have a boy and a girl. This is Stacy's father, Stacy's mother. But for Peter, this is his mother's mother, his mother's father, grandmother or grandfather. If we take it another step, the grandfather, grandmother, they had two other children, a boy and a girl. This is Stacy's sister, Stacy's brother. So for Peter, it's Peter's mother's sister, Peter's mother's brother, and we call those uncle and aunt. So if it's a boy, it's uncle. If it's a girl, it's aunt. And Peter can call this person aunt, this person uncle, but they call him, just a minute. First, if they get married, even though it's marriage, we still call it uncle and aunt. And also on Boris's side, father and mother's side, it's all the same, uncle and aunt throughout. Nice and simple. Now, what can they call Peter? They call him nephew or niece. If it's a boy, nephew. If it's a girl, it's niece. So Peter's a boy, we would call him a nephew. So it's their nephew. Now, if the uncle and aunt had children, now we look at it's Peter's mother's sister's daughter. So they might be about the same age, and we call these cousins. Boy or girl, it doesn't matter. mother's side, father's side, it doesn't matter. Just all cousins. And if you remember, Peter's family tree is a little bit complicated because his real mother and his real father, Stacy and Boris, are here. But Stacy was married to Kevin and Boris was married to Bella. And they had their own children. So Boris and Bella had Annabelle, and Stacy and Kevin had Chris and Faye. So there's a half brother and half sister. Today we're going to use a website called Family Echo to create our own family trees. Today's daily expression is blood is thicker than water. Now, if we compare blood and water, we can see that one is kind of very loose and can spread easy, which is water. The other, blood, is kind of heavier and sticks together, right? We call that thick. So like a milkshake is a thick liquid, a thick drink. Blood is thick. It kind of means like a group, tight, you're very close, you stay together. Not like water. Water just can go everywhere. So blood in this case means family, right? We're talking about family today. So blood is the family. Family stays together. If someone says blood is thicker than water, they're saying family is important. And that's today's daily expression. Okay, so here we are at Family Echo. You can see the website up here, familyecho.com. And we can use this to make a family tree. So first, you'll start with, and I think it actually starts with me. I'm not sure why it doesn't look like that. If you click on it, you can edit the details here. It says edit my details. And you can write your name. My name's Tim. And gender is, are you a boy or a girl? And I'm, of course, a boy, which is male. Female is girl. Okay? And it should change the color. Well, maybe not you, but as we add more, you'll be able to. And you can add parents, add a partner if you're married, or add a brother, sister. So I'm going to start with my parents, and my mother's name is Nellie, so I could put it there. She's female. Okay, we can see here she is. She's right there. Nellie is my mother. And the father, click on that, edit details. His name's Harold. All right, so here, very simple family tree. Here's me and my mother, Nellie, and my father, Harold. If I click on myself, I also have 3 sisters. So let's add a brother or sister. My oldest sister is Debbie, and she's female because she's sister, girl. There. And click on myself again. I have another sister. My middle sister is Amanda, and Amanda's female. Go. And my youngest sister, so another sister, her name is Melissa. Okay, so here's a very simple family tree. My sister is, oh, Melissa, oh, we gotta edit you, turn you into a female. Whew. Okay, good. Okay, so my sister, Debbie is my sister, Amanda is my sister, Melissa is my sister, Nellie is my mother, Harold is my father. What if I want to add an uncle? So if I click on my father's name or mother's name, doesn't matter. Father's name, it's his brother. So we'll add a brother or sister, and his brother's name is Richard. Okay. And brother, so it's male. And if we click OK, we can see that it's my father's brother or my uncle. So I call him Uncle Richard. Up here, who would this be? Mother of Harold is my grandmother. And my grandmother's name, Tina. Female, good. That. The father of Harold, my father's father is my grandfather, and his name is Jack. Now, my uncle, Uncle Richard, he actually got married. So if we add a partner or add an ex, we can make him married. Add new partner, and he married Julie. Female, good. Okay. So Julie is my father's brother's wife or my aunt. Okay, so uncle, aunt. I call her Aunt Julie. And they had a baby, so we can add a child, because they had children. Add a child with Richard. If you need to edit things later, you can. And their son's name was Jason. Son means male, so here we have male. Okay, and oh yeah, it's hard to see the color here. So Julie and Richard had a son named Jason. Now who am I to Jason? Jason's father's brother's son is me, so I am his cousin. Okay, let's look at my big family tree here. I added this before. We zoom out, you'd see my father has a lot of brothers and sisters, which means I have a lot of uncles and aunts. And there's actually more detail. Everywhere that you see one of these ... there's more information like that. But we'll start back on me. You can see it still has my sister Debbie, my sister Amanda, my sister Melissa. However, Debbie got married to Dave. Now, we didn't really talk about this. We talked about stepbrother, stepsister. If it's your sister getting married or your brother getting married, we call that in-law. So Dave is my brother-in-law. And for Dave, my mother is his mother-in-law. So we had step earlier. This time, it's in-laws. And they had 2 children, Abigail and Zeke. So, do you remember? Well, let's take a look. So, Zeke, his mother's brother is me. Mother's brother is uncle. So, I am Zeke's uncle. I'm also Abigail's uncle. But if we look at Zeke, and he's kind of sideways, Zeke is my nephew or niece? He's my nephew. Remember, boy is nephew and girl is niece. So my nephew's name is Zeke and my niece's name is Abigail. But my youngest sister, Melissa, she is also married. She married Bob, and my elementary kids loved Bob because it sounds like Bob, like rice. So they always liked Bob. So Melissa married Bob. Bob is my brother-in-law, and they had 2 babies. So they also have a boy and a girl. So Ben is my nephew or niece? He's a boy. Call it my nephew. And Lydia is my niece. Yeah. Let's try some other ones. So we have my father and his father, and we zoom out. Woo-hoo. Here I am. So my father's brother's son is my cousin. That's kind of complicated, right? So we have my uncle's son and daughter. Those are all cousins. And their babies we actually call second cousins. But we have a lot of uncles and aunts on this side. And my mother's side, not as big, but still a lot. And some of those, oh, actually, my father's side, there's a lot of second cousins. A lot of extra babies. Anyways, that's my family. And for today's assignment, I want you to try to use this familyecho.com to make your own family tree. I'm curious what your family looks like. You don't have to have a big family tree like mine, but what do you know about your family, and can you show it to me? All right, we'll see you later.